So good evening, everyone. My name is Paul Marzello. I'm the president and CEO of the Buffalo and Erie County Naval and Military Park. It's my peanut gallery down here. I made them sit out in front. So I'm proud and honored to present our third annual Military Student Recognition Ceremony. This program began 4 years ago when as our organization, we realized the lack of attention that the impressive young men and women who are about to embark on a major commitment to serve our country weren't getting the accolades or the attention that we felt they deserved. So here we are, paying all this attention to high school students for choosing to play a college sport when we had outstanding young citizens who decided to enlist in the military with little to no recognition. As an organization, we felt the value system displayed in our schools was misguided, and we wanted to make that correction. We also wanted to let these students know that we are proud of them for making this decision and that they had an entire support system to fall upon. The Buffalo News has been a major partner in this endeavor from the start. And I hope you saw the ads in yesterday's and today's edition of the Buffalo News, which gave recognition to each and every student. I want to thank the Buffalo News where we're at. Where's Lisa Sislow? Lisa, thank you. So our first ceremony 3 years ago, we used the fantail of the USS Little Rock. That was our venue. We thought a U.S. Navy ship was not only unique, but it was the most appropriate place to host a military-themed ceremony. However, we didn't realize how fast or how large this event would grow in such a short period of time. We outgrew that fantail last year, and the committee struggled to find an alternative site. And we didn't have to look very far. We looked directly across the Buffalo River, and there was the U.S. Coast Guard station. And when approached by permission to Captain Cooperman, he revealed a cooperative and welcoming attitude. He and his staff helped us to transition the ceremony to this larger space while keeping the same military theme in the background. As the sector's commander, he has done an exceptional job heightening the visibility of the Coast Guard in our community, and his staff has become a valued partner in helping us maintain and preserve the ships at the Buffalo Naval Park. So please join me in welcoming the commander of the U.S. Coast Guard Buffalo Sector, Captain Mark Cooperman.
All right.
All right, look at this crowd. Starting to see every seat get filled up. It's fantastic. Thrilled to see so many of you making it out here tonight for this event. Let me start by saying our partnership, I agree with everything Mr. Marcello said with the Buffalo and Erie County Naval and Military Park, is absolutely outstanding. And this event is just a very small reflection of that friendship and what I would call our shared commitment with the Naval and Military Park to honoring those who have worn a uniform and now honoring this next generation who get the privilege of wearing a uniform. So welcome to this location, and although you can't see it behind us, this is the Central Coast Guard hub for all of Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, and the St. Lawrence Seaway operation, and it is a glorious place to work. But tonight, it is also the central hub for an entire region as we welcome our future brothers and sisters joining the uniformed services. I am personally thrilled to see the young men and women here tonight who are willing to commit their time and their energy for their country, as well as their own personal growth, but also to see the great support that we have from families and friends who showed up to see them take this first important step on that journey. You should all be very proud of the decision being made by these young men and women to wear a uniform and to serve our nation. Each person here is choosing to commit themselves to something bigger than themselves. I put down just a few words as I was driving in tonight to describe what I think is involved in these young members making this decision, and I came up with these words: selfless, patriotic, mature, capable, responsible, courageous, and meaningful. So again, my job is fairly easy tonight. I'm simply your host, and I get to provide you a beautiful lakefront location. But being the host means I also get just a few minutes to tell you what a pleasure it is to have you all, everyone in this crowd, aboard our unit, and to welcome our fellow services who are also participating in tonight's program. At this point, let me turn back the microphone to Mr. Paul Marzello as we kick off an enjoyable and a memorable evening. Thank you all, and enjoy the ceremony.
Okay, let's begin with the formal segment of the ceremony. Civilians, please stand and remove your caps as I call for the colors, which will be followed by the national anthem. Military members remain covered for the colors and the national anthem, and then you can be uncovered for the remainder of the ceremony. The colors will be provided by the U.S. Air Force, Niagara Falls Air Base, 914th Air Refueling Wing. U.S. Air Force, present the colors.
Colors. Up. Present. Up.
Our national anthem will be sung by Mr. George Miller.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the line of the free and the home of brave. Right shoulder. Huh. Close. Forward. Huh.
Please be seated. We should have probably had George in an open air setting because my ears are like popping here. Excellent job, George, as always. Before we have our honored guest speak, I want to call on a few individuals for some comments. And I'm going to start with the chairman of our board at the Buffalo Naval Park. He's a combat veteran and a West Point grad. Please welcome Mr. Terry McGuire.
Booyah!
Wow, what a great rendition. And we have some folks coming on in. Come on in, folks. Take your seats. Great to have you here. Just like to make a few acknowledgments for our distinguished guests. We have some past board members here. Marina Wilcock, welcome back. And Dr. John Long will introduce him very shortly. We recently named the Tactical Operations Center at the Naval Park in his honor. We also have Rebecca McCormick, Rear Admiral, who's also here with us. So thank you, Admiral, for being here. And Colonel Bob Pecoraro, who today in the Buffalo News has a great article in the My Views section. So if you get a chance to read that, especially our parents here, make sure you read that today. I think that'll have some good meaning for you. We also have Adam Poole, who's going to be the next board chairman. So we're looking for Adam to relieve me of my command tomorrow during our annual board meeting and pick up the reins and going forward. So we're looking forward to having Adam on board and leading us off to greater and higher victories. So it's been a great 6 years, and I really do appreciate that. So one of the things I just wanted to convey today, I have a very, very fine and great daughter. She's here tonight. A couple years ago, she graduated from Syracuse University with a dual major in psychology and forensic science. Just a few weeks ago, she graduated from her graduate studies at Georgetown University with applied intelligence. And you have to look that one up to really figure out what that is, but hopefully she will apply that someday. But especially for these three-letter federal agencies, FBI, CIA, DIA, who knows, Homeland Security Administration. I don't know where she's gonna go or what she's gonna do. That's really up to her. But I'm extremely proud that we were able to produce a great daughter like Lauren. My wife and I, what a great daughter to have. And along those same lines, I gotta say this. I'm just as equally proud of every one of our future military service members that's going into the service, because you did one step further. You're gonna be, if you haven't already done so, you're gonna be raising your right hand and pledging your commitment and honor, your sacred duty to the Constitution of the United States, which is different than just about any other country in the world. Some people swear allegiance to the king or queen, some a monarchy, some special organization. And if you look in the world right now, especially in Ukraine, you got rogue armies running around who really don't know who's in charge, right? So at the end of the day, you're gonna be swearing to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States, which is a piece of paper. It's just a scrap of paper, but it really is the basis of our whole country, because no matter who's in charge, you at the end of the day have the power of the Constitution behind you. So regardless of who's ever in charge and power, as long as you remember your rules and responsibilities under the Constitution, our country will be secure. And we have to thank our parents for leading you in that direction to become great patriots and to move our country forward. Our country really needs you more than ever right now. So most of you are going to get through your initial entry training, and if you have a very good experience with that, please reach out to your friends, your associates, everyone. Recruiting is down across the board, especially in the Army. We're down 30–40%. If we go at that rate, we're going to run out of folks. That's not good. But I'm glad to see you're all here ready to take that charge up and move us forward as a country. Because like I said, we need you now more than ever. In the space, under the sea, on the water, we need you. And I want to thank you as a parent, as a citizen, as an ex-soldier, for making your life going forward. It's not going to be an easy one. Everybody says, oh, I want to be happy, and happiness is great. Well, you can't really have true happiness without some pain in your life to bring purpose and meaning to it. Your life will be about suffering, and suffering should not be ashamed of suffering. Suffering is part of life. You'll get through it, but at the end of the day, you will triumph and you would be better people for it. So with that, I want to say thank you again, and especially our parents for producing these great kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to ask our chairman to escort this next young man up to the podium. He calls me very often, and he leaves the message that this is that old kick-ass staff sergeant.
Yeah.
So I don't have any qualms or any indecision about who might be trying to get a hold of me. This is a World War II Army veteran of the Big Red One. He's the heart and soul of the Buffalo Naval Park. Please join me in welcoming Dr. John Long.
Thank you so very much. It's such an honor for me to be able to be here tonight with all of you. I'm going to direct my remarks to these young people that I see sitting here before me who have made the major decision to be of service to your country. I remember the day many years ago. I was 18 years of age. I remember the day I came home and my mother handed me a little card. It was my draft notice. And I was drafted at that point in place 30 days later into severe and intense infantry training down in Camp Wheeler, Georgia. I just want to tell all of you young folks, I know of no greater service than your service to your country, which you are about to begin. The time that I spent within the military were the greatest years of my life. I made great friends, and yes, we lost a lot of great friends. I need you to realize that 400,000 soldiers never came back home. They never came back home to be able to do or have families and raise families, have a business, what have you. And I need you to realize, because I'm speaking to you now from the bottom of my heart, when I say to you, I know of no greater service than you're embarking upon. Look forward to it. Do it well. And remember, as a 1st Infantry Division soldier, duty first. I'm so proud of what you're doing, and I'm glad to be here tonight to tell you that. God bless every one of you, and God bless America.
Booyah!
Thank you, sir. It's always an honor to have you at these ceremonies. So it's quite unusual to have 2 World War II veterans in the same location. But we are blessed today. This next individual is part of a team that is one of the most philanthropic companies in all of Western New York. He's a major sponsor of this event. He might be a little bit too shy to come up here, but I have to tell you, if you had a chance to interact with him, he's like the Henny Youngman of this generation. And you don't know who Henny Youngman is, but anyways. He's got the most jovial personality. He never has a bad day. He's the chairman of the board at West Her Auto Group. I'm going to recognize Mr. Brad Hefner.
You'll be able to hear me in Erie, Pennsylvania. all I can say is I enlisted in the forties, okay, in the Navy, and I gotta tell you, I never regretted anything at all, nothing. All my time in the Navy, I never regretted. And I gotta tell you, and I hope you feel the same way, no matter what service you're in, when they play your song, baby, when they play Anchors Away, my boy, I get goosebumps. I still do at this age, and I hope you get goosebumps. Thank you for what you're going to go through. And thank you, and God love you, and stay safe. Thank you. Booyah. Booyah.
Brad, please give our thank yous to your partner, president of the organization, Mr. Scott Beeler, as well. So we're going to give him as a hand. Even though he's not here tonight, he's an incredible partner to this young man. So parents, pay attention to this next group. They might be unknown to you at this point, but by the time you leave here tonight, I hope you're very familiar with them, because as you embark this journey with your son or your daughter, they're going to be extremely important. I want to please welcome the president of the Blue Star Mothers Organization, Mrs. Lisa Blair. Would you please come up?
Good evening. I am Lisa Blair, president of Blue Star Mothers of America, the New York 7 chapter. My friends here with me this evening are Eileen Bunn, our first vice president, and Ann Gross, our financial secretary. And we are honored to be here this evening to participate in this special celebration. First, we want to congratulate all of the new graduates here today who are joining the United States Armed Forces. Thank you for making this important decision to serve our country and to protect the freedom we all deem fundamental in the United States. So thank you. Blue Star Mothers of America is a national, nonprofit, non-political organization that was formed during World War II, representing mothers who have sons and daughters currently serving or veterans who honorably served in the United States military. Chapter NY7 encompasses the Buffalo, Erie County, and Niagara County regions, but we have sister chapters nearby, New York 8 in the Rochester area, and New York 4, NY4, covering Jamestown, Chautauqua, and Cattaraugus counties. We have a wonderful group of moms who are dedicated to supporting the men and women serving across all branches of the United States military, as well as supporting veterans, veterans organizations, military families, and Gold Star families in the Western New York community. But perhaps most importantly, we support each other as we learn to navigate our roles as military moms. We've all learned that only other military moms and dads truly understand what we're going through. The emotional roller coaster of having great pride in our sons and daughters, and the worry, as well as the worry when they're so far away from home and may not be able to contact us or share details about their missions. We want you to know that Blue Star Mothers are here for you. And we welcome you and congratulate all of you parents and caregivers as you begin your journey as Blue Star moms and dads. There are brochures and welcome letters included in the packets that your sons and daughters are receiving this evening with information about Blue Star Mothers. And after the ceremony, Eileen and Ann and I would be happy to talk to any of you to share more information if you're interested in learning more, and answer any questions that you might have after the ceremony. Again, congratulations and thank you to all of the new graduates. May God bless you and your families throughout your service in the United States military.
Thank you, Lisa. And now for our star attraction, our headliner, So to introduce our guest speaker, Command Master Chief Keith Wilkerson Jr. is a native of Birmingham, Alabama, and raised in the Washington, D.C. area.
Roll Tide.
He graduated from Seneca Valley High School in June 1998 and entered the U.S. Navy, attending basic training in Great Lakes, Illinois in February of 1999. After completing recruit training, he attended Seaman Apprentice School in Great Lakes, Illinois. His first duty assignment was with USS Ford in Everett, Washington. He left as a storekeeper second class in 2003 and later advanced to storekeeper first class. In June 2006, he was selected to Navy Recruiting District Chicago as the recruiter in charge of Navy Recruiting Station Milwaukee. Master Chief Wilkerson was charged with finding the Navy's newest and brightest leaders. In February of 2009, after completing his recruiting tour, he accepted orders to the Navy's newest combatant, the Littoral Combat Ship 1, LCS 1. We're familiar with that. We had the LCS 9 here. The USS Freedom, as a supply officer, where he took part in her maiden deployment, making history as the first LCS to participate in drug interdiction operations. Master Chief Wilkerson was selected to the Command Master Chief program in 2016. His most recent duty station was on board the USS Harry Truman, CVN 75, as the Command Master Chief from February 21 to February 23. He is currently serving as Chief Master Commander of the Mine Navy Career Center. He has earned 3 Meritorious Service Medals, amongst many others, in his highly decorated career. Please join me in welcoming our honored guest, Command Master Chief Keith Wilkerson.
All right, how's everybody doing this evening? All right, y'all gotta get loud because I'm a loud, short person. I'm the shortest person that came up here tonight. So I'm gonna have to adjust this. I'll start by saying, first of all, thank you to Captain Cooperman. So you got a beautiful base. We appreciate you hosting us. I love the Coast Guard. We got the same rank names. So appreciate you and your team supporting us tonight, sir. But I also want to thank Mr. Par Marzello, Mr. Terry McGuire, for letting us come out tonight and kind of putting this amazing event together, seeing the need and actually doing something about it. And I will not miss Admiral Retired McCormick. If you know anything about admirals, young fellas and ladies, when you join the military, when an admiral calls, you answer the call immediately. So please give me a round of applause to those folks. All right. Hey, so my mentors told me before I came up here to remember the 3 B's. They said, hey, Master Chief, be brilliant, be brief, and be gone really quick. I'm going to get about 2 of them, but I'm not going to promise anything on the brilliant piece. I apologize. But I wanted to acknowledge our families and our loved ones who are in the audience tonight. I'll tell you that in my mind, our families, loved ones, and friends, they enable us to do what we do and are an integral part of the reason why our military is so powerful. And second, and I thought I got this right, but I know we got some military folks in the audience, prior military, and we got some World War II vets. I am so honored tonight. I can't even be counted amongst you. We stand on the shoulders of you. We stand on the shoulders of giants. So thank you so much for your service. I appreciate you. And if you're a prior service, if you want to be stood, if you can stand up so we can acknowledge you, we thank you for your service as well. Y'all. God bless y'all. All right, 24 years ago, as you heard in my bio, I know I look young. I don't look a day over 20. I, like most Americans, to include yourselves, was doing something before I answered the call of service. Whether it was high school, retail, construction, college, just working some job, or some of y'all, like me, maybe nothing at all on that last year of high school, we now find ourselves in this room tonight. But what separates you from most of our fellow Americans is you answered the higher calling. You felt a sense of doing something far more important and bigger than you. Today, you each embark on a journey of life and will soon be counted among an elite group of Americans by joining the greatest military the world has ever seen. I thought about all the things I should and could talk to a group your age tonight And I just simply came up with two simple things. And I was basically giving you a couple snippets of my career, kind of what I've done in the military, but more importantly, what I've hopefully given back to our country and our military. My prayer, my hope, is that you also find a way to do the same thing when you don the cloth of our nation. So just to go down a couple things, what the military has given me: camaraderie, family, a sense of purpose, pride, accomplishments, life skills, education, stability, and so many more. But tonight I'll talk about one of those things, and it's camaraderie and that family piece. So I wanted to look up that word, because I've been around the Navy for a while, I've been around the military folks, and we use that word a lot. Being in leadership, I kind of talk to my troops and myself about, the camaraderie that we build, but I've never really looked up the definition. So here goes. Mutual trust, friendship among people who spend a lot of time together. To my World War II vets, y'all understand that piece. Friendship, fellowship, brotherhood, sisterhood, togetherness, teamwork, and mutual support. But in my mind, it all means a special bond. I've had the pleasure of being on the American military team for over 24 years, and without a doubt, I consider everyone I've served or sailed with my brother or my sister. We deploy together. We sail together. We're there for one another when times get tough, and when life throws those curveballs it's been so known to throw. We are godparents to one another's children. Our children call each other's cousins. My point is, you will be hard-pressed to find another organization like the United States military that cares so much for their servicemen and women and their families. Camaraderie is the sense of family. It's the bond that keeps us together and the glue that allows us to operate as successful units. I don't care how long you decide to serve in our military, you will walk away with lifelong bonds of friendships and new extended family. And I'm not special at all, and everything the military has given me, it will 100% give you. Each one of you must join our service with an open heart and an open mind, knowing that service in our military has so much to offer, but your initiative and your motivation is truly the key factor in achieving it. Come in knowing that you're being adopted by an extended family, each of us from different walks of life, hailing from many destinations worldwide. The second and last piece is what I've hopefully given back in return, because too much is given, much is required. The second and last piece is I hope I've allowed those who didn't choose to answer the call to sleep soundly at night, while me and my fellow shipmates deployed and ensured the international waters remain free and our country could flourish. I hope that when the Haitian people saw their island devastated by earthquakes and hurricanes, they also saw the U.S. military sweep in and provide support by way of food and medical supplies. I hope they felt a small sense that things was gonna be okay. I hope the children we visited in the small village in Thailand well off the normal beaten path of tourism, when they saw deployed American forces rebuild their high schools, that they felt a little better. I hope that my military service has enabled freedom and democracy to spread throughout our world, enhancing the lives of so many oppressed people. I hope, and this is my final hope, that when a leader of a country who means to do us harm woke up this morning and he checked this to-do list, bringing unprovoked aggressive action against the United States of America, it did not make the list. Each of you will write down and make your own story, and my hope is you find your way to give back to our service, which in turn gives back to your country. Be proud of your decision to serve your country and fellow Americans. Many of my friends doubted my decision when I first decided to join the Navy. And yes, some even had very strong opinions as to why I shouldn't have joined. And you may be going through that right now. But as I look back, I'm thankful I followed my heart and stuck with my decision. In closing, when we swear you in here in a little bit, and that heart-pounding thump feeling that you feel in your chest, that feeling of purpose and pride, never forget that feeling tonight. Let it drive and motivate you through your enlistment. On the days that get tough, and they will get tough, mentally revisit this evening and tap into the feeling you felt tonight as you solemnly swore to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. While you're swearing in, somebody is standing to watch, waiting on you to relieve them. They cannot do it on their own, and neither can you. But together, you are a force that any and all of our enemies must be weary of. Thank you, congratulations, and welcome to the family. Hoo-yah.
Master Chief,
Yes, sir.
this is your job.
I'm
Next
honored.
segment, you're going to have these young men and women stand up. You get to give them the oath.
Showtime. All right, are y'all ready? Yes, sir. All right, will somebody please secure the exits? All right, all those who are about to take the oath, please rise. Stand at attention. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to regulations and uniform code of military justice. So help me God. Congratulations. Hoo-yah!
Excellent. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, you can be seated. Let me explain to you how this next segment will go. You're going to exit to your right. You'll come up this alley. You'll come up the stairway. You come up to this podium. You'll have your first public speaking engagement where you say your name, the high school, and the branch of service that you have enlisted in. You will exit the stand from here. You'll go around here. You'll get a presentation folder. You will get a challenge coin. You will get a certificate and a lawn sign. And let me explain to you what we have here. So, a challenge coin. Could I have one of the challenge coins if I may? Thank you. This is a challenge coin. You're going to get a close-up view of this. Your parents might have to wait a little while. So for those of you who are not familiar with the challenge coin, it's a large coin or a medallion that bears the emblem of an organization. It's collected by service members and other groups like law enforcement personnel to recognize a special event, an achievement, or simply recognition of a visit from a place that you would like to share. It's a symbol of honor and fraternity. In this case, the fraternity is the U.S. military. We will be giving each student a Buffalo Naval Park challenge coin entitled All Hands on Deck. A couple of side notes, just for the people who are going to be exchanging the challenge coins. You just don't hand it to somebody. There's a special way that a challenge coin is given, and that is the presenter will put it in the palm of their hand, and as they shake your hand, it will be exchanged. You will acknowledge by staring them right in the eye and knowing in your heart that you are now part of this fraternity. Side note, for parents, you might want to put your hands over your ears, I guess. I'm not sure if you want to hear this part, all right? But it can also be used in social settings. Like at a bar, if challenged by fellow military, if they slap this challenge coin on the bar, last person to do it has to buy the round. Just a little tidbit of information. The certificate of recognition. This is printed up by the Buffalo News. And it reads, in recognition of your dedication and commitment to serve in the U.S. military, we extend our best wishes and gratitude for your service to our country, signed by our chairman of the board and myself as president and CEO. The lawn sign, which you were receiving lastly over here, is something new this year. It's more of a gift for your family. The lawn sign is something that your family will be able to proudly display on their lawn. You will be getting this sign only. There's an H kind of bracket that goes into the ground. I'm not giving that to you now. I don't want any casualties before you sign up. Those H stakes will be available at the far end of the tent as you're exiting, but it's going to be a nice gesture for your family to proudly say that you are a member of this community and you're a proud member of that family, and we all want to congratulate you for your achievement. So with that, I'm going to have Mr. Terry McGuire. You're going to be giving out those over here. I would like our Rear Admiral to be passing out challenge coins. I would like our honored guests to be greeting them as they come through the line. On this side, I'm going to have our President-to-be, Mr. Adam Poole, to be giving the certificates away on this side. And lastly, I'm going to have Colonel Robert Pecoraro give them the lawn signs, if you would please. So all our stations are complete? We're ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Starting with the first row, would you please stand up, exit to your right, and come on up on stage.
Trenton Dominowski Ellis, Holland High School, United States Navy. Hoorah!
Rachel Lewandowski, Holland Central School District, and United States Navy.
Riley Bielecki, Winsboro North High School, U.S. Navy.
Evergiste Safi Kaitari, Sweet Home High School, Newark Army National Guard.
Annalie Osgood, Cattaraugus Little Valley, United States Navy.
There are a lot of you. Gabriel Laval, Cattaraugus Little Valley, United States Navy.
Joshua Abel Gabner. I went to DePue High School and I'm going in the U.S. Army.
All right.
Next row, please stand up, exit to your right, and come on up on stage.
Leo Romanchuk, West Seneca West High School, U.S. Army.
Numan Bukhari, Williamsville North High School, U.S. Navy.
Hassan Sadawi, Sweet Home High School, Air Force National Guard.
James Van Kuren, North Tonawanda High School, New York Army National Guard.
Nathan Morris, Williamsville South High School, United States Marine Corps.
Connor Snyder, Letchworth Central School, United States Marine Corps.
Owen Cooter, Star Point High School, United States Navy.
Fred Blake, Casadega High School, U.S. Navy.
Grace Milam, Notre Dame High School, United States Navy.
Isabel Lipper, Alden High School, United States Navy.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Malachi Schultz. I graduated from Buffalo Academy of Science High School, and I'll be proudly serving the United States Navy.
Aiden Harding. I graduated from Pavilion Central High School. I'm going to the United States Navy.
I am Ryan Schumacher. I graduated from Lewiston Porter. I'm going into the Navy.
Max Stern, Roy Hart High School. I'm going to the U.S. Navy.
Logan Tolliver, Barker Central, U.S. Navy.
Dane Meskel, Iroquois High School, United States Navy.
Dylan DeRosa, Olean High School, United States Air Force.
Joshua Marcillo, Williamsfield North High School, USMC.
Andre Acker, Williamsville South High School. I'm going to the Air National Guard.
Say Ray Hushtag, and I'm going to United States Marine Corps.
Miguel Salas, Newfoundland High School, United States Marine Corps.
David Ridgway Jr., Hutch Tech High School, and I'm going to the United States Marine Corps.
Justin Stevens, Kemmel Reese graduate, United States Marine Corps.
Katrina Clark, Wilson High School, United States Marine Corps.
Yadriel Cruz, Hutch Tech High School, Marine Corps.
Jorge Rodriguez, Louis J. Bennett High School, United States Marine Corps.
Cade Miller, Newfane Senior High School, United States Marine Corps.
John Riley, Alba High School, Marine Corps.
Gabrielle Tupper, Lewiston Porter High School, and the U.S. Air Force.
Merle Badgery, Hutch Tech High School, United States Marine Corps.
Dakota Hinckley, Perry High School, U.S. Marine Corps.
Patrick Brattle, McKinley Vocational High School, and the world's greatest Navy.
Nick Dogden, United States Navy, Niagara Wheatfield High School.
Henry Riggerman, Medina Junior Senior High School, United States Marine Corps!
Hunter Fitzwater, Letcher Central School, United States Marine Corps.
Adam Ranney, Pittsford Sutherland High School, United States Marine Corps.
Salvatore Camilleri, Greece Athena High School, United States Marine Corps.
Tyler Stenzel, Rush Henrietta Senior High School, United States Marine Corps.
Dennis Persick, Rush Henrietta Senior High School, United States Marine Corps.
Abdullah Yaqub, Rush Henrietta High School, United States Marine Corps.
Cooper Schaffner, Greece High School, United States Marine Corps.
Isamar Escalante Candelario, Greece Arcadia High School, Marine Corps.
Miranda Shook, Aquinas Institute, United States Marine Corps.
Let's have a hearty round of applause for all our new recruits. Yeah. So a couple of closing thoughts here. I just want to say to our new recruits that you've heard some wise words from some amazing patriots today. We hope those words will help guide you through your military experience and inspire you to achieve greatness. This is an important step in your young lives, and we want you to know that we are extremely proud of you for making this important decision. We also want to let you know from the family's point of view that we're just as proud as they are, and that we will be here to support you through thick and thin. Please don't hesitate to reach out to the Blue Star mothers for their guidance and support of the families. And I do want to say to you that no matter where you're going to be deployed, let you know that not only the Buffalo Naval Park, but that everybody in this room, including your family and friends in uniform in the back of the room, are going to be there thinking of you, praying for you, and hoping for your safe return no matter where you go. So thank you. So I have a thank you list that I have to get through because it's a lot of important people that help pull this thing together. I'm going to start with the recruiters that I didn't get a chance to acknowledge. The recruiters and all the military in the back of the room, would you please stand up? What a great job. To our sponsors, the Buffalo News, Lisa Sislo, which I mentioned earlier, Karen Chapman, Dale Ellis, thank you very much. West Hair Auto Group, Mr. Brad Hefner, thank you, sir. Western New York Heroes, I'm not sure if I saw them back there, but Lynn Magistral and Chris Krieger, are you here? But if you're not, I want to thank you anyways. You did great work in this community. Other sponsors, A.W. Miller, which is a manufacturer of CNC machines in East Aurora, Mr. Bill Miller. Niagara Community College, Buffalo Computer Graphics, Cleveland Hill Auto and Tire, USAA, the Insurance Banking and Retirement Solutions, Navy Federal Credit Union, and the Rotary Club of East Aurora. Thank you all for your supporting of this event. To Mr. Mark Cooperman, Captain Mark Cooperman, thank you for a gracious host that you are and let us come into your home today. Thank you. To the U.S. Air Force 914th Refueling Wing for your bringing forth the colors. Thank you very much. If you're in the back, thank you. To the Naval Park board members, which I see here mostly in the front, Mr. Terry McGuire, Kaz Rodriguez, Colonel Bob Pecoraro, Adam Poole, and Rear Admiral Rebecca McCormick Boyle, thank you for your support. To the Blue Star Mothers Organization, thank you for saying the few words that you did and for the important words that you're providing. Thank you. Certainly to our honored guest, Command Master Chief Keith Wilkerson Jr. Thank you, sir. To the Planning Committee, led by an incredible volunteer, Amy Roniker. Where are you? Yes, give it up for her. And I know she didn't do it alone because members of our own staff, we have Courtney Speckman in the back, we have Steve Tedesco over here. Thank you for your input, for your support, and working with Amy to pull this thing together. Yeah. To the parents and families who came here to support their loved one, I think it's extremely important that you came here tonight to show your sign of support. That makes it sound like we've got a family here, that we have a real care for the men and women who are stepping forward, and to show them that they're not doing this alone. The important family front that they provide in support services is equally as important as those that are on the front lines. So thank you, family members, for showing up today. And of course, to the real stars today. I want to thank all of students. I want to let you know that we're not only proud, but we're grateful for your decision to serve our country, and let you know that we are behind you 100%. Thank you. So I'm going to ask Mr. George Miller to come forward again because he started us with a song. I'm going to have him end with a song.
No, go ahead. No, I understand. It's too much water.
Should I open up the sides just so that we can...
Maybe. Well, here you in Canada.
What a great event to be part of. I am so proud to be part of something like this. And my fellas, you know, you guys are going to bless God living, just doing what you're doing and being a great commitment to our world. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Ready? Ready? No, you guys all come over here.
They'll hear me.
No, we got to... All right? I'm just going to take that mic.
Take the mic. There you go.
All right. All right, I want you guys stand up. We're going to sing it.
God bless America.
And all right, here we go.
God bless America.
God bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the ocean, where it's home. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home. Come on, everybody join me.
This concludes tonight's ceremony. I want to thank you for joining us. Recruits, walk proudly as you take the first steps on this journey. Parents, make sure you pick up the H stakes for your lawn signs. Put them on your lawn proudly. Congratulations to all. Go in peace and God bless America.